Hello everybody, Omni here. We got the final trailer for the upcoming The Predator movie. This is the last trailer that we're going to get until it releases just in a couple weeks on September 14th. I've been a long time lover of this franchise, especially from a early age. I was probably like 6, 7, 8, somewhere in that little time frame where I had seen the first movie with Arnold and that jungle and just the setting, the characters, and the creature. The creature sold that movie. The Predator is just such a badass design, concept, and creature all together that even when I was like younger or stuff, like one of the things I would draw a lot too was the Predator, among a bunch of other things. But I gravitated very heavily towards the Predator, probably because it was the first, creature like that I saw. It later was the springboard that got me into the Alien franchise, which I love just as much. But I've always had a bias towards the Predator and his technology, the way it hunts, the way it moves and acts, the fact that you get a sense of its culture in these movies, like how their society or because they kind of have a code and whatnot. So like if you prove your worth, you earn their respect. Like they're not just a mindless killing alien like you face in a lot of these kinds of other movies that do something similar to this. But I still think they've peaked. They've peaked with the first movie. Predator 2 was not that bad. The standoff, the investigation with the detective that Danny Glover had played, and then that confrontation that they played out with, especially with the change of the setting, with it being in a big city, was still good. I liked it a lot. It's just there's a lot more charm, I think, in the first movie, especially because you had Arnold and then the whole cast that was in his squadron and whatnot. The way they work off of each other was really interesting. But and then there of course was the Alien versus Predator movies, which were just anyway. After that there was Predators, where they just abducted a whole bunch of different types of people for various reasons, like killers, military people, murderers, stuff like that, dangerous people. One dude from the Yakuza, if I remember correctly, that has a literal samurai standoff with one of the predators on this planet. Like, it took it to a little pretty more cheesy of a level than I think the series had been up until that point, but it wasn't awful. It just wasn't. It's really hard to like capture the essence of a movie that was really perfect for what it was, at least. But this one looks to be somewhere in the middle from what I've seen so far. But we're not going to hold off any longer. I've talked enough already. So let's go ahead and check out this trailer, and we will see what they got for us.
May we have a word?
Let me guess. He's done something crazy.
Show me again, I want to break your neck. Welcome to the Looney Bus.
Okay.
Nebraska Williams. That's Coyle. That's Lynch. With Mercs. Why are you here?
Is that Theon?
I don't think you believe me. Come on, man. I had a run-in with a space alien.
Whoa. I don't know. I've seen pictures of this thing, but good lord.
Alien.
Predators. They exploit weakness. Tracks its prey. Like a game. Seems to enjoy it.
So they know about them.
Sports Hunter.
Well, we took a vote. Predators cooler, right? Fuck yeah.
Do you have a plan?
So I guess they coined the term for them in this one.
That's mental? You're insane, right?
What the crap?
They're large. They're fast.
Good God, that thing's huge.
Figured something out. I think we're gonna die. Just pointing it out.
What was that?
Dogs with them.
They have dogs? This looks insane. Oh my God. He just like straight up started like, he just grabbed that dude, just started just jamming into him. Okay, only complaint I have from the trailers so far is I don't know how that the comedy will play into it a little bit, but it feels nice. I like the tone that they're going for the most part. That we've at least been studying these things since they've been just coming to our planet over and over again. So it makes sense that at least finally somebody's been researching them and whatnot. I know in Predator 2 that there was a group that had been like tracking them since the incident in the first movie. So it's nice to see that they're kind of following up on like that, and then they kind of give them the name, the Predator. I know they have their own canon name for like their species, but I can't remember what it's called. And then you've got their like little hunting dogs that are just like mini predator, literally like a predator's face, but on a dog. Oh my gosh. But that massive predator is like insanely huge. I still prefer the design for like the standard like human-sized one, I think. But so I wonder if we'll get something kind of like with AVP, where towards the end of the movie you have like the humans team up with the basic predator to take out this new creature. Like in that movie it was a queen alien. In this one, who knows? Maybe they'll team up to take out this super predator or whatever they end up calling this thing. The other complaint is the gore. In this trailer, the gore looked really cheap. And that's something I'm a little concerned about, because it looked very like PlayStation 3 video game cutscene level of gore. That was out of everything in the trailer. Like the creature was fine, the dogs were fine, but anytime I saw somebody explode into blood in this, it looked so fake. Like I know it's fake, but it should at least allow me to suspend my disbelief to get past that. But it looked extremely cartoony to me. Like whenever they turned, when they get severed up and blood's just going everywhere, it just didn't look very convincing at all. But the effects on the creatures look great from what I can tell, at least what I can tell in the trailer. So I don't know. I'm really excited to see it regardless. Just out of a obligation, I guess, to my childhood. And hopefully to be a better movie than Predators. I know some people liked Predators, some people didn't, but it was very meh. It left no impact on me at all as a Predator movie. But I still, 1 and 2 are just up on this pedestal for me, and I'd like to finally, hopefully, experience something like that either is on par with or at least somewhere in that little zone. But we'll just have to see. I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, until something else pops up, thanks guys for stopping in. You have a good day.